The next match we're going to take a look at is the cup match between the Northern Rangers and the Kingston Cannons. Steve, you were running around in the middle, quite an exciting match.
Yeah, look, it was a good game. Cannons retreated for most of the game and then tried to spring on the counter-attack. They did in fact have 2 or 3 really good chances before conceding a goal to Rangers, and had they scored those early chances, Rangers may well have struggled.
We see there Kingston obviously have a mix of I guess youth and experience, Walter.
I can remember coaching Neil Thomas when I coached the Knights many years ago, and it's good to see him still in action, Jeremy.
And TT, who used to play for Hobart Olympic, now up at Northern Rangers, and he's having no problems at the moment scoring goals, scoring very freely.
He's scored 2 goals, I think, with his head in this game, and was unlucky not to complete a hat-trick. One of his efforts was ruled offside.
We see that silly free kick in the bottom there resulted in Kingston equalising.
Yes, they were probably still in the game at that stage, but I think Rangers' Premier League experience in the end told out. Would you agree with that, Steve?
Yeah, they did in the second half. Rangers brought on Mark Ambrose and he added a fair bit to the side. I was a bit surprised to see him sitting on the bench.
Steve, we just saw that decision there. At first thoughts I would have looked and said, penalty, but you gave a corner.
Well, the defender actually played the ball onto the other player's legs and then back onto his foot and out, and it was more that the forward went over his leg rather than any contact.
Did you think the Kingston Cannons put up a good fight against a very strong Northern outfit?
Certainly, they defeated Launceston United in a previous round, but Northern Rangers are further up the ladder than Launceston United, and they were expected to win this one. Steve, what did you think of the venue? Sherbert Park has been around for a while. Is it a good venue?
Look, it's apart from the cricket pitch in the middle, which I suppose is what we say of a number of our venues, the surface was pretty good. The cricket pitch in the middle had grass over it, which was dead from a lack of water, one would suggest. But apart from that, the surface played pretty well.
You just see the Northern Rangers putting away the winner there.
Yeah, Luke Connor got that one. TT's shot parried by the goalkeeper and Connor was left to tap it home.
TT's been instrumental in the Rangers' success up north. Sad loss for Olympic, but good to see a player stepping up in the Northern Premier League.
Certainly, he's a wonderful man and he's had a positive influence on the game up there, Jeremy.
Yeah, we knew coming in they were going to be a tough team. They're doing well in the Northern Premier League. We knew we were going to have to shut them down, particularly in the centre of the park. That's where we had to fight the hard battle. I thought we did it pretty well first half. Yeah. We shut down the space. We didn't let them get away at all. And when we went 1-0 down, I thought we were maybe going to drop our heads, but to the boys' credit, they really stood up. On the whole, I don't think 3-1 is a bad effort.
We played pretty well. We had a fair bit of possession, and it's always difficult when you come away from home. You're playing a team that's well and unknown for all reasons there, and we just played as well as we could. They were extremely good in the defensive wise. They got about 9 players behind the ball continually and frustrated our attacks, and it was only till the second half when we made a change or two that we were able to penetrate them.
Well, obviously some other matches were on over the weekend, and Walter, you're just going to run us through the results.
Yes, there were 3 games that went to extra time, Jeremy, one of those to a penalty shootout, so I'll just go through those. Glenorchy Knights, of course, beat Kingborough Lions United 5-4. University beat Somerset 5-4 in a penalty shootout after they were 3-3 at the end of extra time. Kingston Cannons lost 3-1 to Northern Rangers. Launceston City lost 2-1 at home to Tilford Zebras. Burnie United lost 3-0 at home to Clarence United. Devonport City 2 defeated Hobart Olympic 0. And Riverside Olympic beat Prospect Knights, the league leaders up there, 1-0.
So that sets up some quite exciting fixtures in the quarterfinals. You're going to run us through those, Steve.
Yeah, Glenorchy Knights play Northern Rangers. South Hobart play University. Zebras meet Devonport, and Riverside play Clarence. Some good tussles in those.
Which match do you think poses the juiciest sort of fixture, Walter?
I think the South Hobart University game will be an interesting one. University is starting to pick up. South Hobart still haven't quite clicked, in my opinion. They'll certainly be up there, but I don't think Ken Morton has got them playing as well as they could be.
And obviously, Uni have signed a former South Hobart player as well, which should make things interesting.
Yes, John Foley-Donahue has moved over to University and he played his first game in this Cup game. Obviously, Ken's got depth in his squad, and some players, as will happen, aren't satisfied if they're not getting a regular game.
Walter, it was good to see a full program of matches over the weekend.
It was, Jeremy. FFT did the right thing as far as supporters were concerned. They had a game on Friday night, some games on Saturday and some on Sunday. I mean, these are cup games and people are interested in seeing more than one cup tie. Would you agree with that, Steve?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a good crowd at our game today. It was very good.
Good to see more people turning up on the Friday night as well to see a good match.
Yeah, it is raising the number of people coming on the Friday night.
Well, that wraps up the show for another week. Thanks for coming on the panel and joining us, Steve.
Thank you.
And always a pleasure to be sitting alongside you, Walter.
Likewise, Jeremy.
Well, tonight we're going to leave you with an exclusive interview we had with Martin Shaw a couple of weeks ago. We hope you can tune in next week, and we look forward to seeing you then. That you may be departing the state or departing your position as the head of football in the state. Can you give us an answer here on the panel?
Well, look, there's nothing that I can tell you at the moment. I'm not heading anywhere that I know of, so I'm quite happy here in Tasmania and running the Football Federation of Tasmania. And who knows what will happen in the future? But at the moment, no, there's nothing to tell.